right, we're here with junior co-captain Pat Ryan. Pat, what's it like bringing a new year of hockey in as the captain of this new team?
Well, building off last year, we wanted to come out strong. Obviously, things haven't gone the way we wanted to. But in the room, there's a lot of positive things now, building off that Cortland win we had. And I mean, the semester's winding down. We got this game against Ithaca. We're looking to build off that and, take it in the right direction here.
Absolutely. And has it been kind of a group effort to kind of step up the leadership for these new kids, kind of get them working into the system here?
Yeah, personally, it's been a little tough this year. We've had Eric out with injuries and stuff like that this year. So it's kind of been me kind of, steering the ship by myself, and it's hard, but as a leadership group together, Eric and I are very strong in the locker room. We have a good presence and stuff, so
great.
That is good.
And you hail from Laguna Niguel, California. Now, what is it like being across the country playing your college hockey here? And talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's great. I was originally born here. I was born in Buffalo, and all my family's here. My dad's side of the family. My freshman and sophomore year, I lived with my grandparents. And I grew up, I learned how to play hockey here, at Dwyer. So, coming back, it's kind of, my hockey career kind of coming full circle to where it started. It's where it's going to finish.
That's great. So it's a kind of the Buffalo connection at least with it. That's great.
Yeah.
And moving forward, obviously you mentioned already not having particularly this season we hope to start off with, but kind of positive thinking moving forward. What is your end goal for this season? What are you trying to motivate the guys to get to?
There's still some huge matchups left. We're facing a lot of nationally ranked opponents to end the year. We're going down to Navy, which will be a great trip. We come back early for Christmas break, and that's probably one of the best times for bonding for the guys. We work together. There's no school going on, so we're at the rink practicing. We're working out together. We're hanging out all the time because it's kind of like going back to the days of junior hockey, because everybody on this team pretty much played junior hockey. So we're together all the time, hanging out. There's no school, and then we take a nice long bus trip down to Navy. It'll be fun.
Yeah. And is it, we have a relatively young team. Are you finding that the people are kind of finding their niche now within the system? The new guys seem to be kind of moving throughout the lines now. We kind of shook up the lines a little bit. Do you find that the new players have kind of found where they kind of fit in?
Yeah, I feel like at the beginning that was probably one of our weakest points. Guys were trying to find their role, their identity on the team because they were so young, and none of them have really had college experience. We had guys last year like Petro. He didn't start coming on strong till the end of the year, and then coming into this year, he kind of had to refine himself. And then all the freshmen we got a great amount of talent. Guys like Andrew Mitch and Dallas Sustak we brought in, they're great. And those guys scoring goals and stuff, they found out what they needed to do for this team. That's helped us a lot now that we've kind of righted the ship here.
Yeah, and kind of as a final question, losing a senior goalie is a big thing, and being able to bring in a guy like Mike Parda, who had a fantastic junior career. What is it like kind of having to push him into that leadership role?
Yeah, it's definitely a little different. Dane was one of the guys when I first came here. He brought me right under his wing right away because he knew the defensemen were the guys in front of him, were the guys taking care of him. And if we took care of him, he took care of us. And obviously he did that. He owns all the records here in goaltending. And with Parda, we kind of have been trying to instill that to him. What Dane, I know Dane being here and coaching has rubbed off on him big time, and that's helped out a lot.
Absolutely. And you have a ton of coaching alums. You have Tom Moradian, a former captain, Sam Cucinato, and then Dane back. Does that help you, obviously, as well as Clay, who played here? Does that help kind of, having those familiar faces? I don't know if Tom and Sam were played when you played.
Yeah, they were seniors when I was a freshman.
So having all three of those guys there, does that help you kind of further the transition, leaving the legacy of the program?
Yeah, absolutely. Tom was a great leader when I was here my freshman year. And his coaching ability on the ice, in practices and stuff, the new drills and stuff, guys love it. And Cooch is a great guy to have around. He does a lot for the team and stuff. He's a great guy. And with Dane, obviously, like I said, with Parda and stuff and helping out, it's obviously like to have those personalities are great to have around the team too.
Great. Well, thanks everybody. Stay tuned. We'll have interviews from Mike Parda and Max Hyland coming up to you shortly.